Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space 3. This is episode 12, and it's been about 2 weeks or something since I recorded the last episode, as I was running out of recording space, so I needed to do some editing. But we're back in here, and we went inside the semi-thawed Nexus last time, which of course was full of necromorphs, functioning as some kind of immune system, even though there could be no real conceivable reason that it should have an immune system. Like, are they there just in case someone actually did decide to crawl inside of it when it was alive? Or more alive? Necromorph biology does not exactly make the most sense, because, you know, they're not really alive, but they still function, and they still do a variety of organic things. We also got betrayed by Norton with the weakest fucking betrayal ever, where he just locked us in a small cage with a very easy way out, because he was getting real jealous that Ellie was only taking our advice, you know, the advisor that they brought here for this mission to advise them. So I'm sure he's going to get killed at some point, probably not by us, but by his own hubris, as is usually the case with antagonist characters in Dead Space. They usually end up dying without you really doing anything directly, because they do something stupid. Alright, did we get rid of that probe gun? No. We gotta ditch that for our actual weapon. Which was... I think it was just... I was still just using the plasma cutter, right? Or were we using the assault rifle? Well, what am I using right now? I'm using the chain gun, right? You can't actually look at what's in there from that screen. We have, yeah, the lightning gun with the chain gun. So, I don't really need an assault rifle as well. I was gonna, you know, change it up. Try something different. But we can always make a new gun. Oh, whatever. We'll just go back to this for now. I think, again, the problem is we don't have any, like, interesting other pieces to put on to switch it up, so there isn't really much else I can make. I don't know what this makes. Machine gun. Yeah, see, we don't really have any other tips, but there's not actually... I kind of glanced through the wiki at one point, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of pieces you can put on a compact frame, but also, I'm still not sure there's an advantage to a compact frame. Ah, you really made it pretty far back to Ellie, didn't you, Norton?
You wouldn't believe the trouble you've saved me.
Nice work.
What? Well, here he is. The marker killer, Isaac Clarke. And here we are. The marker homeworld. You know, I must admit, I almost didn't believe such a place existed. But thanks to your friend, Norton, I finally found it.
That's how they followed us through shock space.
Well, oh, he is a bright one.
All he wants is Isaac. Carver, the rest of us can go home.
Deluded son of a bitch. You've got me. Let the others go.
It's a very difficult thing, you know, undoing the damage man has done. Everything we touch, we contaminate, we corrupt. The markers had a plan for us, but we took what should have been a magnificent gift and perverted it.
Jesus, spare us the bullshit.
I've spent an entire lifetime trying to undo the damage man has done. Fighting EarthGov's ongoing research, liberating the markers from those profane testing facilities. And now, I just have one problem left to purge. All of you.
No, you promised me a ship, Danik. We had a deal.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. But I can't afford to leave even one of you left alive. Apologies for misleading you, Captain.
It's funny that Carver is here. Just randomly because, you know, again, we're not playing co-op, so... He would have been with us if we were playing co-op, but otherwise, he was just hanging out here with Norton.
Did they get him? Here!
So, I had guessed we had a traitor, but I hadn't expected it to be Norton. He's just that much of a weasel.
There's 3 of them! Behind the rock!
Oh, right. We can't crouch, can we? Oh, there we go. Never mind, it's X, not C. I forgot. Not really a lot of times where we have to take cover in this game. Oh, well.
Come on! Fucking kidding me!
The Nexus is now fully awake.
Move, Norton! Move!
So yeah, I guess we have a giant necromorph fight already. And it is killing the shit out of me, like, instantly. I don't think I can hit that yet. Maybe I'm hitting it. It's sort of flashing. I'm not really sure.
How the hell did you kill that? Yellow spots! That's where it's weakest! Weak my ass!
I like that he has to explain that to the other people. Like, yeah, you shoot it in the big, obvious glowing weak point. Christ, haven't you people ever played a video game? Also, again, that was Carver saying that, even though he's not here. He's just, like, watching us. So it has the exact same weak points as the Hive Mind on Aegis VII on the mouth. I tried to roll that, but the splash damage is exactly the same as the regular damage. I mean, basically, they added a roll that does not function like the roll in any other game that you would expect. You have to roll quite a bit before the attack begins, which is why they have the big, you know, wind up. You have to roll as soon as he starts putting his big scythe up. Okay, that one just instantly broke.
Yes! I think we're just pissing it off! No, it's working!
I think I destroyed 2 of those by shooting at 1 of them. Like, the area for it is generous enough that I was hitting both of them. One of those did hatch. Our reload seems to be pretty fast with Plasma Cutter now. Alright, there's one more right down the middle. Was that a death animation? Nope, that was supposed to happen. Because I wasn't seeing another cyst, so I didn't know where to shoot it at that point. It would be funny, though, if this is just a really long, really elaborate death. Okay, well. Now we're inside the stomach. Why does it have a stomach in the first place? Ugh, this thing sucks. Absolutely not the right weapon to try to kill that thing. A lot of ammo in here, though. Also, something I was going to say during that cutscene before the Nexus showed up. Remember how Isaac was freezing to death in his spacesuit with just the helmet missing? But fucking Danik shows up and he's got exposed fingertips and this, like, light puffer jacket on this frozen ice world. Wow, this section fucking sucks. It doesn't feel like I'm actually hitting these things, and shooting the projectiles doesn't seem to do anything. Got an achievement for being digested poorly. I mean, that whole thing was pretty much a good example of the action-focused change in the game.
You made us come down here. You encouraged her. Now look where we are. Between Danik shooting at us and whatever the fuck that was, what chance have we got?
You betrayed us!
I tried to save us. You are the real problem here, Clark, but not anymore.
Captain!
Stand down, Sergeant. This is all your fucking fault. She doesn't love you.
Turns out we actually did put him down ourselves.
Fuck.
Oh man, I shot my ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend.
Forever, not around here.
I'm not gonna tell Ellie.
Hey, you tell her the truth. Now let's go.
Carver will back us up, even though he was one of Danik's men. He was a jealous little pussy bitch, and he also betrayed us after dragging us here in the first place. He fucking immediately ragdoll at the end of the cutscene. Sorry, I've just been wanting to do that for a while. But yeah, like I was saying, that shows the difference between the first game and the trajectory of the third game, because that was like a big impressive set piece in the first game when you fought the Hive Mind and, you know, it dragged you up in the air and you had to shoot the tentacles. Here, it's just a thing that happens in the middle of the game, because I think we're only around the halfway point still, so they're gonna have to go even more ridiculous and over the top. And no specific spoilers, but they kinda do, it sounds like. I'm gonna say that so far, I think Danik is probably the lamest of the Unitologist antagonists. He's like a fucking musician, almost, in his general, like, look and the way he speaks. Like an evil Elton John, almost. Maybe it's just the sunglasses on the fucking blizzard snow planet. Alright, where are we going to get to Ellie? Honey Badger. I'm guessing that's an assault rifle of some kind. Assault rifle build, at least. That's where we came from, right? No, like, stuff in here. Oh, there's one of these. +2 damage, +1 reload. That's a good one. So we're gonna slot that in immediately. Lose a little bit of magazine, but that's not a big deal for the Tesla gun, because it already one-shots like everything. Though sometimes it does feel like it's not actually doing anything, and it might just be because I'm missing and not realizing it. That was also a very easy fight. Probably because it was throwing the, like, weakest necromorphs on the planet at us. Were you guys just hanging out around this corner that whole time?
Isaac.
You didn't hear any of that?
Where's Robert? Is he...
Well, he tried to shoot me, so I shot him in the face.
What?
I'm sorry.
Okay, now you can tell her
I had
eyes
no
don't
choice.
match. I feel like you couldn't tell
Norton
before.
betrayed us, Ellie. He was ready to kill us. Isaac did what he had to do to save the mission. Come on. We gotta keep moving.
What are you mad about?
Now there are only 4 of us left. I can't do this.
Then we leave you behind. If you can't keep your head, you're a danger to everybody.
You're horrible.
Nobody's leaving anybody. Now, come on. Let's get to the top of this mountain. Together. Together.
We gotta climb this mountain as a team. And by a team, I mean I'll go on ahead and you guys just teleport to where we need to be. I mean, hey, at least Carver does appear sometimes just around. He doesn't just only appear in cutscenes. I wonder, though, would he have got sucked in as well? I'm guessing yes. Because it'd be kind of weird if only one player gets sucked in, the other one's just hanging out outside. Is this a grapple station? Alright. First time going up. Usually we're falling when we do this.
We're gonna start an avalanche if we all try to climb this.
What do we do?
I'll climb up first and have a look around. Maybe there's a safer route.
Why would all of them climbing at the same time cause an avalanche? Are they really, like, stomping hard? I like that I can still shoot. I could probably just shoot those rocks if I wanted to. Okay. We are gonna be going all the way up the mountain, I guess. One climbing section at a time. The music is very dramatic considering we're just climbing a rock. There's not even a view. This sounds like the music would play that when you know, get to the top and you see a vista, not the making your way there music. It's kind of weird that the jump button is your sprint button and not your roll button. Okay. We've made it up enough that we no longer have to go straight up.
Ellie, come on. Norton was pointing a gun at my face. I'm sorry.
Is that supposed to make it okay? You never believed in me, or this mission, or us. I had to go find someone else to help me, and now he's dead. You sabotaged it. Just like everything else.
What's that supposed to mean? Is that what you really think?
Yes. They brought you here at gunpoint. I guess that's what it took.
I'm not here because someone put a gun to my head.
Yeah, well, Norton's dead because someone put one to his.
I mean, he did it first? If it's any consolation, Ellie, he didn't believe in the mission at all, and he just wanted to leave. Presumably he only got here because you said he could. Or that he should, I guess. Ellie told him, this is what we have to do, and he's like, yeah, okay, whatever you say, babe. I'll kidnap your ex-boyfriend, and we'll fly off to this distant planet to fight space aliens. He did it all, indeed, for the nookie. You know, the game is very inconsistent about which of these spinning things you're supposed to hold down and which ones you're supposed to mash the button, considering they look identical. There's that familiar Dead Space hum, that ambiance. That's definitely not natural, but always makes everything a little spookier. The same ambiance that you would hear all over the Ishimura. I think we've got some more axe zombies ahead. I forget what these guys are called. Okay, compact standard frame, that's nothing special. Is he just standing there chopping his legs off? Alright, we're now at the point in the game where we're going to start running into enhanced necromorphs. Oh, of course. Now, in the first two games, the enhanced necromorphs were a significant kind of increase in threat because of their extra health, but here... with the kind of power creep on your weapons... Oh my god, they just keep spawning behind me. With the power creep on your weapons, I'm not sure if they'll actually be that tough. You might notice there, though, he jumped over my fucking lightning, which has happened more than once. But yeah, I think even they won't be able to keep us down for long. Especially since we don't have to worry about conserving ammo. Look at that. I can fire my plasma cutter 1,173 times. Or no, wait. No, that's the flamethrower. Only have 414 shots for the plasma cutter. But yeah, ammo is really not a big concern in this game. Since it is just a collective pool and everything drops ammo. I mean, everything dropped ammo in the original games, but again, it was specific ammo, so you'd end up getting ammo that you're not really using, or too much of one kind and not enough of the good kind. So, yep, really showed that box by stasising it. I have to remember, too, that I upgraded my kinesis damage, so I should try tossing around some limbs. Alright, that Nexus fight actually wasted all my healing. It's okay, though, because we can just make more healing. I was actually surprised that guy didn't spawn this time, and then he fucking popped out of the ground. He was just waiting for me to walk into him. If I hadn't walked over there, he probably never would have popped out. Well, I hear another one who was not paying attention. They are tough enough to eat 2 shots from the Tesla cannon. For now, until we upgrade it. Weller's compact frame, as in Gabe Weller, the protagonist of Dead Space Severed, as well as a side character from Dead Space Extraction. His story is just never wrapped up. You know, the Severed DLC kind of set up this whole thing with some kind of secret organization, and then it becomes irrelevant because they never touched on that story again. But I'm betting that's a better frame we can put on our plasma cutter. Even though it already has like an elite frame. Okay, progress saving. Maybe we should wrap up here before we reach the top of this mountain, because I'm sure something big is going to happen once we get up there. And...
Guys, I found a cargo cage, but it's wedged into the cliff. I'll try to free it and send it down. Ellie, you hear me?
We see it. Come on, Ellie.
Ellie's just standing there with her arms crossed, pouting. I don't want to talk to Isaac. Somebody else talk to him. But yeah, we'll wrap up here because, again, I don't want these episodes to be super long, and most of them so far have been almost an hour every time. So if we can get a shorter one in there, that's good. Assuming this is not already an hour, I might have lost track of time. Anyhow, Thank you, folks, for joining me for another episode of Dead Space 3. It is kind of enjoyable. You know, it is a fun kind of action horror game. It's just not really quite the same as the old Dead Spaces. And we're going to get more of that classic, well, maybe we're going to get more of that classic Dead Space in a couple months. But for now, what we've got is action Dead Space, and we are going to continue with it next time. Take care, y'all.